Ben, yeah, it has been snowing for a couple of hours here in Winsted as well, and it is really coming down at this point. Take a look behind me across the street here. You can see on the green behind me that the snow is starting to accumulate. Again, it has been snowing here for a couple of hours, so it is coating those grassy surfaces. But then take a look at the roads too. It is also starting to collect on the roads. A bit of a slushy consistency here in the shoulder, so definitely if you have to head out, be sure to take it slow. Speaking of the consistency, take a look at what we're dealing with here. I'll try and make a little snowball quickly. This is the type of snow that gets very compact very quickly. I mean, I'm having no trouble forming this into a ball. This is not a snowball that I would want to get hit by. It turns hard very, very quickly. This is the type of snow that they are expecting to see here in the hills. And with this type of snow comes the concern for power outages. A rainy Monday in the Northwest Hills turned to wet, heavy snow by the evening, the beginning of what will likely be a long stretch of snowfall across the area.
It definitely looks like it's going to be the largest storm that we have had in Norfolk this season.
Crews spent the day preparing for an all-hands-on-deck effort and expect to be on the roads from Monday night to at least Wednesday afternoon, with the possibility of more than a foot of snow in this area.
The snow conditions, with it being heavy and wet, makes it more greasy. So it does make it more slippery, especially after they start plowing and you have that couple of inches on the road. It will be a challenge to drive on.
But there's also a concern about people being left in the dark.
It is going to be a significant amount of snow, and it's going to be very wet, and it's going to be very heavy. So that is our primary concern, as that will lead to mass power outages.
Winchester's town manager says there's a plan in place to open an emergency shelter if necessary.
We don't want to open it needlessly, but we are prepared in the event that we need to open it and people out there need heat.
Meantime, people spent the day making sure they were ready for that possibility as well.
Making sure I have diesel for the tractor to clear the driveway and getting gas for the generator, so just to make sure. I'm up on the hill and it gets pretty windy and they're talking about a lot of snow at the higher elevation, so I'm a little worried about that, but we'll see.
While folks here are used to winter weather, they haven't seen too much of it this season, but say they are ready for whatever.
Not too much. We just got to plow at home. We're just going to shovel and just take it as it goes.
Now, school is already canceled here in Winsted and Winchester for tomorrow and the surrounding towns, whereas other towns, maybe in like central Connecticut, may be waiting a little bit longer to make the call. That kind of gives you an idea of where we're going to see the biggest amount of snowfalls, the most impacts from the storm. Now, we are going to give you another live look, another live update from conditions here in Winsted coming up in about 30 minutes or so. Live in Winsted, Gabby Molina, Fox 61, Connecticut's news station.